Go ahead. Yeah. Good morning. Show us on it. Show us on it. Yes, yes. You stay here. Alright, go to the question number on the key. I like everybody just stand. Whatever is your belief, let us ask you Krishna Bhagwan, so bless his soul. Bow your head and close your eyes. ओम आपवित्रो पवित्रो व सर्ववस्त्रंगात्वापिवा यहस्मरि पुंडरीकाक्षं साभाय भयंकर सुचि ओम विष्णु श्रीमद्भगवतो महापुरुषो कलियुगे कलिपतन चरणे चुनदा देशे वर्तमान तिथि वर्तमान पक्ष वर्तमान योग वर्तमानस्य ओम आद्या ब्राह्मण भारत कन्या जम्बूद्वीपे इति श्री पुत्रकनाम तेकनेम इति श्री माइकल अंते श्री संस्कार संकल्पः ओम स्मृति श्रुति वेद पुराण फल प्राप्ति कामर्तया भ्यो नमः। बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। जल्दी ओम स्नानं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अध्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य मृत्युस्थाने शवनमितः ओम स्नानं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् ओम गंगे च यमुना चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु अपवित्रो पवित्रः सर्ववस्त्रंगात्वापि वा यः परिपुण्डरीकाक्षं साभाय भयंकरसुचि ओम स्नानं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अद्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य मृत्युस्थाने शवनमितः ओम स्नानं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् वीरपुराण फल प्राप्ति कामर्तया भ्यो नमः। इति श्री माइकल प्रेत आत्मा शांति माइकल प्रेत आत्मा शांति माइकल प्रेत आत्मा शांति ओम स्नानं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय हरि नमो नमः। ओम चंदनम पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् चंदनम पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् वेद पुराण पर अलाइशन चंदनम पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अद्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य ओम तुलसी दलानी पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् ओम तुलसी दलानी पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अद्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य मृत्युस्थाने शवनमितः ओम नीरं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अद्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य मृत्युस्थाने शवनमितः ओम नीरं पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् Então tem que ir na eu vou ter que fazer. ओम सोनम पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय हरि नमो नमः। सोनम पिंडोपरि मयदीयतेता उपतिष्ठतम् अद्यमोकपुत्रस्य मोकप्रेतस्य मृत्युस्थाने शवनमितः Sunam pindo pari may dieta natin. Want to touch this spot. Sunam pindo pari may dieta tao patishtatam. Narayana Krishna Govinda Hari Namo Namaha. Om Vishnu Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurusho Kaliyogi Kalipatan Charne Chunadadeshe Vartaman Titi Vartaman Patra Vartaman Yoga Vartamanasya Adya Brahmin Bharat Kanne Jammu Dipe Iti Siri Putra का नाम इति श्री Belmont गाँव में इति श्री पिंडा दानम संकल्पम स्मृति स्मृति भेद पुराण फल प्राप्ति कामर्तया बियो नमस्ते ओम कृष्णा अर्पणम ओम पिंडा पिंडो परिमय दीयते प्रतिष्ठितम् अद्यमुखगोत्रस्य मुखप्रीतस्य मृष्टस्थाने शवनमितः ओम पिंडा पिंडो परिमय दीयते उपतिष्ठितम् नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय हरि नमो नमः ओम पिंडा पिंडो परिमय दीयते उपतिष्ठितम् पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय हरि नमो नमः ओम पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् अद्यमुखगोत्रस्य मुखप्रीतस्य ओम पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् अद्यमुखगोत्रस्य मुखप्रीतस्य ओम पुष्माला पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय हरि नमो नमः ओम गंधम पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् गंधम पिंडो परिमय दीयते सा उपतिष्ठताम् body of the Om Yam Dwari Mahaguri Linatama Saviti Tatlokamadai Dipam Dupayam Pratishitam Veda Purana Palprapti Kamartaya Bhyo Namaha Adya Moka Votrasya Moka Paritasya Mritisani Savanamitaha Om Dupam Pindo Parimayadi Atita Upatishyatam Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Jai Ram 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 Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Jai Ram 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 Ayodhya Vasi Sri Ramachandra Ananda Rupa Jai Jai Ram Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Hare Narayana Jai Ram 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 Satya Om Padya Moka Putrasya Moka Pritasyam Visitani Shamanamitaha Om Dupam Bindu Parinayadi Gita Upatishyatam Yam Dwari Mahagori Aminitam Asaviti Tatkalokam Adaya Deepam Dupayam Pratishyatam Veda Puran Palprapti Samartaya Bhyo Namaha Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Hari Namo Namah. By time? I wasn't checking. बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय think my mouth now bigger than this candy mic Madam, you still outside? Okay. Sure. Alright. So what is going on here today, Michael has gone to the great beyond now. So what has exited this body is just the soul. As we always go into the Joseph funeral, we are explaining the same thing over and over, but you have to have understanding what you're doing. Everything that we do here is not nothing limiting. You see, we offer that of the water, that represents the water in the body also. We prepare in that body, we bathe in that body, because the elements is living, so we don't do anything for dead. So what we call in dead here, according to Gita, Lord Krishna said, don't do anything for any dead. So what we are doing here, that we are preparing all the elements to go back to their respective places. Right? So everything is living still, it's just the soul exits this body. Right? So what happened to the soul? Right now we out the body. You live 15 feet high, you go see everything that's going on here. Everything that you seen going on here, But he not realize that he out the body yet. It's only on the 10th day, what we call the dust guard. And when they do that of the shaving and the shaving head, then you go realize he out the body. So it's so important that shaving and all these things is important. Sometimes we take out that of a pinna every day to build that spiritual body. You don't have a body right now. So we light that light. When they die, they go into dark places. So we say light it there. So the soul resides where the light is. So we give them a pathway. You understand? So these things I don't understand. Everything that you do here, that we pray for all the elements to go back to respective places. And so too when he gets back a body, he will get back everything in one whole body. You understand? So what he is doing here now, as I was explaining for the shaving day, that when he realized how the body to a Yamraj soldier will come and hold him. And when to a Yamraj soldier hold him now, he go start to cry. And to the Bandara day now is where the forefathers will come to accept him to go on the pathway. So when we used to do, long time we used to hear the old people, when pit people come, don't do them kind of thing for dead and things. And if you try the push grass, you're falling dead. Them thing is wrong information. You see what happened? You see what's going on in this society right now. And a lot of Hindu children, they're getting afraid Hinduism, they say everything is zombie. Because why? The older heads and them growing them up to know what? A zombie thing you're doing there, boy, if you're tired, I go come for you. You can't be doing them things. Or there are people that cut out these kind of stupid things in the meeting. I used to explain to Pat. You understand? I say, girl, plenty people has asked me a question, One go say turn the picture, one go say take down the curtain, One will say burn the bed and all these things. So if he didn't die in the bed, long time when that disease and they die in the bed, you burn the bed. Right? They had skin clothes, they burn the clothes. Not everybody that used to happen to. Sometimes like if they die in the hospital, what they going to burn the bed for? So sometimes when I tell them, well, alright, we go burn the bed, we go burn the wardrobe, we go burn the house, when you go there, we'll burn you too, because you part of the house. So everything part of the house that they believe that had to burn. Turn the picture. So I always ask people this question, which part in Gita Lord Krishna had a camera. And he said he put a rules in the Gita, turn the picture when you're dead. Anybody can show me that, I give up on work, You understand? So people don't understand a lot of simidimi and stuff, a lot of superstitious long time. A lot of superstitiousness, the grubby children afraid these things. Now a lot of children don't understand what they're doing. Like when funeral come now, we afraid this, we afraid that. We want to take part because this zombie go hold me. And that zombie go, so now we never see a zombie in all the funeral I doing. So I just want to know if they're better than the pundit. So Lord Krishna say I am the soul. So when you see a zombie, where you really see Lord Krishna, that's how English is. This Lord Krishna say, I am the soul. So then when you see the zombie, you see Lord Krishna. So now people are to get out and you say, what we're doing here today is we preparing Michael according to his karma. Is what God put him in a place, you always hear the terms, when you die you go to heaven and hell. Right, well what is that heaven and hell? When you die you become a soul form. According to the second chapter in Gita was explaining, when you're in a soul form, that cutlass cannot cut that soul, fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it. You cannot destroy that soul. So what that soul could enjoy when you're in a soul form is only when you take a body. It's only when you take this of a body you could see things, you could hear things, you could smell things, you could feel things. It's only when you take this body, then you could realize, you could enjoy things. So when you talk about heaven and hell, it's according to karma, that God don't put you there, you just put yourself there. So if you do good things, God will put you in a place that you're born and you're rich and you have everything in your life. But when we do bad karma, we're born in place that we have to suffer. We self-cussing God. You know why? But you put yourself there. So don't ever blame God. God, you put me here. Everybody does make their own karma. We always hear the old people say what? If you do good, good go follow you. If you do bad, bad go follow you. These are true saying. I tell you, I read a patra after a life for him. I don't mind as the pundit. Come see patra reading about this man going to accident, he's going to have all kind of things. I say, God, when he going there this year? So I say, Bhaiya, you see a real good for you. The next time when I meet this man, just leading him to think it was a good year, he said it was the best year he passed. He makes so much money because why? I lead him to thinking. So sometimes when I read them patra, I don't read certain things for people. You understand? Because when you lead them, if you tell them, hey, patra say you'll get an accident, you will chop out your hand. You're going to think about that and you're really going to happen to you because your mind is so powerful. And it's a true saying, this only happened last year. When I read the lady patra, she was sick. I said, lady, according to the karmic pattern you have, I say, you have 6 months to live, She going to call up all she bought, she punish her 100. Why you got to tell she brought and everything will be good, the woman already dead. So you see what she was thinking. I'm not doing the funeral. They want to know which one I pundit tell she was fun and they want to read the patra now. I said, don't come by me. Right? So no, the patra, it does show you things that what can happen. But we just give you guidance, we just give you what to do. We tell you do 9 Tuesdays or 9 Saturdays. And I one with Shani when you're giving you trouble. Little children, sometimes you see that they're committing suicide. You go sit down in your house and say, how come he's so young and he's doing that? He has to be real stupid. He's stupid, When that planet getting you trouble, you put you in depression and all these kind of things. So that's why we tell you, always, when you have guru and thing, always check your patra. Always know what's going on so he could give you a mantra to say to remove all that of effects. So this thing is important. Look, Michael, the day he did puja, like he did before Diwali, after praying Diwali day. The day before Diwali, sit down and do puja. Everything was nice. He went and enjoyed, he danced and thing in the wedding up there. And after so he enjoyed himself. He passed through life. Do we go feel sorry for him? Yes, we'll feel sorry for him. But just as we gotta take out this old clothes and put on new ones, so too, he just changing this body, He going to the next body. You understand? But how you gonna know if you have that love and that adoration for this of your father, you just get to know, Sometimes you born in some place, you just see a child, you go say, oh God, I like that child, boy. But I have no relation with that child. And this is how you get to know. You understand? So according to karmic pattern, what you do in life, that karma going to come back and sting you 100 times more. So people have to be careful of what they're doing in life. I just always give people an example and I just really get into it because what it was, I always use this term. Well, if I get a flat tire, one of them go come and change the tire for me to come and do the funeral. And what will happen? They come like I put my worries onto them. So too, when you study people and the business, they'll bring negativity onto you. So you have to stop thinking, Lord Krishna saying, we always hear the terms, you only have 1,000 God. I say no. We have to correct you now, 33.3 million. You understand? Lord Vishnu say, I am one. I am the supreme. But you know what happened? I take 33.3 million form in the earth. I have 33.3 million names. Whatever name you take before you come to me and before you die, you're coming straight to me. Eh? So I want to tell people stop condemning people and stop condemning religion and think have nothing to do with people's life. Try to live a happy life. Understand? Try to live a look at, pattern them and know them for years, growing up and all. Grandfather used to do the prayers, father, brother. Brother, sister, what fun that she have? Eh? So you see, they always have a family life. Every time you come here, they always like a family. She enjoys she birthday as a family, and this is what people have to do. Always have that, when you go around that of the marrow, we always say, that make that of a oath. Yeah. So you have to be, today when you do this in part and thing, and next thing you give me. Alright. I just ask them that will bring my there too. Understand? So all these things, when you go wrong that and you make that oath, the 7th generation you listen for. In Hinduism, we always say don't have nothing like divorce because when you make that promise going wrong that marrow, as we do up there, you have to be careful because karma is flavor. You have to be careful of everything and every action that you do because one day all are we going to reach this pitch. One day all of us come in here. Aaye bhi akela, jaye bhi akela, do din hai zindagi hai, do din ka mela. We come alone and we go in alone. We just in this little mela. Just like you take a holiday and you come back home, we just a little holiday here. And then we have to go back to that Paramatma, which is God Himself. Right? According to your actions, is that, when you had to go now, we had to cross all these cities, these 16 cities. What is these 16 cities? So I just always tell the people, and I say when the Pandit hear this something, it is laugh. Or let's say Pandit want to open store now. But you have to have a little understanding of everything you do. For years, always saying, they will find an umbrella and lamp and all these things. And Pandit really open store, boy, they will be full. You have to have an understanding according to Garud Puran and Gita. Lord Krishna says you do it with love and adoration, not because the Pandit tell you to do it. Because you can offer all them things and you do it with love and adoration and waste that time. You understand? So you can do it with that love and adoration. You offer that of a lamp in your father's name, not for no dead. I will provide light for him to go anyway. You offer that of a slipper. Man, you already found it 190 slipper now. You offer that of a slipper. I will provide him with a white horse to go on his journey. When you offer a white horse, where you are, elephant? Right? So if you all these things have meat, just as when you take out your shoes, you feel like you still have on your shoes. So the soul is feel when you come out the body. So that's why on every new moon you have to take out a pin or for that tarpan for your father. Because the new moon, Lord Krishna is like, all the ancestors and them, the new moon and the Sankranti. So he let go them until till 12 o'clock. So you offer that of tarpan, take out a pin there. Because the soul will get hungry and thirsty. Sometimes they get tired. Right? Lord Krishna said when you offer that of the pillow and the mattress, I'll provide a resting place for him. And now they turn around and say the Pandit will open jewelry store, now you have gold. So what the gold mean? Gold means sometimes we offer a little piece of gold, sometimes people don't have money. So we tell them offer a little piece of gold. What happens with the gold when you don't do things like Gaudan? On the 8th city to the 9th city to go over to the Vaitarni River, you do Gaudan. The boatman is come and when he pass the axe, it come through the face and pull him across. So the gold ring now, it go through the gold ring and pull him across the Vaitarni River. Also the gold is a payment for whatever mistakes he make in life. Then you go pay off the debt. But you as a son have to do that for him. He can't nobody again. He can't pray for himself, so that is why the son is important. Eh? You won't believe how it's important for you to do the first chapter in Gita when you you will have to read it. Right? And that doing this for your parents. Lord Krishna say, I am your heavenly God, you know. I am your heavenly God, but your earthly God is your mother, your father, and your guru. He said, anytime you cannot treat them good, or you cannot take knowledge from them, you waste time. We could play while we changing religion, we could play, we running with Lord Ramborn, we could run 100 plays, you know. You could do 10,000 bagot, and you don't treat them, treat people good, you're wasting time in the earth, you know. You say, mother, what was your first word? Not your mother womb? Hmm? When she get up in the night and you cry, she leave you to cry and went and sleep. She get up, she nurture you. She had to get up and cook for the husband, see what other children. You see what mother has had to go through? So that's why they say mother is always the first God. Your father there to provide the outside. Sometimes you know the father come home, he a little cranky, they'll say, oh God, he always coming home vexed. So you don't know what he going through outside there to make a shilling to come to make all you happy. That's why you don't argue with father and mother. Because they don't know what they're going through in order to make all their life. We ancestors have all of the here, you know. That's why when the trip up come, you have to tie that bush grass and offer. Sometimes people place, they say, Baba, we're doing yoga, we're doing prayers. You come here, you do Hama Hawan, and nothing going good with you, you know. First thing I ask them, you ever do a guitar part? You ever tie that grass for Petri Pak? Eh? But you know what happened? We as Hindu, but I tell you, I can't blame young ahead. We as Hindu, there's always instill stupidness in the children head. They're afraid. Yeah, you know my Christian brothers and sisters, what they do? Go all saints and all soon and see how the cemetery light up. So they acknowledge it. Me, they're there, you know. It's them ancestors. So if they could do it, one of the priests was telling me they stick out food too. But when we do it, it's drum beating. You understand? So people have to get out of all these superstitious things. Understand? You have a guru, sit down and talk to your guru. Explain what is life, what is death. You understand? It's so simple to live in life, you know. Lord Krishna said, always take my name, forget people and the life. Always take my name in everything that you do. Everything that you do, always make people happy. You feel I want your 1,000 prayers and 1,000 this and I run church, I run masjid, I run make somebody happy. Somebody sick, help them out. Always make somebody smile. That is my prayer. If you see somebody sick, you tell, ma, I feel I want to buy something for she, you know, a little medicine or something. That is a prayer. Yeah, it's how simple life is. That is prayer, you know. Helping people and making people happy. Understand? So this is how life is. Anytime you can make somebody sad, let me tell you something, you just come back 100 times, you know, and then you and all of this discussing God in a corner, you sit down and all kind of thing, you know. So that's why Lord Krishna said, be careful how you tread your path in life. Because he himself passed through his karma. Because when he has ram, went behind the tree and he shot that off Bali. And Bali fell down in the ground and he said, Ram, what I do you, boy? Me, I have no beef with you, why you shoot me and I have to go today? He said, no, I will pass my karma. When I come as Krishna, you will be the one for my soul to leave this body. So in Bhagavad Gita, when they show this hunter come now and he shoot the arrow. When he shoot the arrow, it went and hit on Krishna in the foot. But you know what happened? He didn't just die like Bali in the ground, you know. Because like 1,000 pain he passed through 2 weeks he stayed. His foot started to gangrene, all kind of thing, and he suffered with that pain. So you see the karma here, if God himself can take his karma, who is we? So you see that why we always tell people, try to make people happy, try to do good things. Don't make people sad. If somebody bad talk, it's like, well, leave that, lie them business, them die them life. Always study God. Pray for them. And God will help all their life. Very bad can I thing, can house and land? Say nothing. But you know what you go carry? What's good? Or what bad you ever do? But I don't think any bad because I always see him quiet when every time we come to do prayers. He always quiet, he always laughing. You understand? So you know, but maybe in the early we had karma, but you are the son. You pray that Sri Krishna Bhagavan, you know, elevate my father. Whatever mistake that he makes when he do not of the bandara and all these things, whatever the mistake that he makes, please forgive him. So you know he get elevated here one time. So you know you as a son that doing this part is so important as I tell you, that not for this generation, you know, but the next 7 lifetime you'll get that blessing, you know. You know that? Why you turn ready to forget this one, right? That's how great the blessing is. Let me put it this way. Sometimes things happen to you good, good, good. When you're praying for your ancestors, sometimes they have a body and they go through problem. You just see people just move up in life, right? Because you often tarpon and all these things on the name, so they move up in life. You understand? So Lord Krishna always say, you don't do anything for dead. He say everything you do on that kush grass, you take his name, you take my name. Everything you do in my name, I'll bless his soul whether I take a body or not. And I will bless you. See how important that Pitri Puja is? When you do that, you know you're bound to do a puja for the next day. So you tell this thing, they have to do your puja. You understand? That is the obligation to God, but your ancestor. But how important I'm showing you how it is. That doing all these rites and rituals for your loved one is so important. The blessing is so great. You understand? Anyhow, we have a time limit. So they say this funded this stuff too much. So I'm putting another 2 budget and we have some people to make the channel, right? बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, कमल रंदन कमल रघुनंदन, कमल रघुनंदन कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, जिनके कृपा सकल सुख संपत्ति, जिनके कृपा सकल सुख संपत्ति, पावत जन बचन और चंदन, पावत जन बचन और चंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, अवरपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, अवरपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, जनकासुतायुत दुष्ट निकंदन, जनकासुतायुत दुष्ट निकंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, तीन तापरु जन्म मरण भया, तीन तापरु जन्म मरण भया, दूर करत चिन्ह में जन रंजन, दूर करत चिन्ह में जन रंजन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। राम नाम सत्य है। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवल हारा हो, फिर तू ही मेरा प्यार करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे, तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान रे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान रे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। Bow your head, close your eye. Let us ask Sri Krishna Bhagwan, whatever journey that Michael has to make, let him make it without any problem. Please forgive him in what way, whatever mistake he make in life, please forgive him. Om Parata Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanina Swayam Vyasena Viditam Purana Munina Madhya Mahabharatam Arvaitamrita Varshanim Bhagavatim Ashadashajayanim Ambatvam Manu Sannadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshanim Namastute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi Pula Vindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharataila Purnaha Prajivalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapana Parijataye Rotra Vitraika Panaye Jnana Mudraye Krishnaye Gita Dohe Namaha Sarva Panishado Gao Dogda Gopala Nandana Parto Vatsa Surir Bhokta Dogdam Gita Mita Mahata Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kamsu Charno Mardanam Devki Paramanandam Krishna Vande Jagatgurum Vishmadrona Tata Jayadrata Jala Gandhadani Lopala Shaila Grahavati Kripena Vahanin Karanena Vilakula Ashwatma Vikara Gora Mukura Yojodhana Vartanin Sotirana Kalu Pandavaidana Nadi Kaivaka Keshava Parachaya Vaksha Saroja Mamalam Gitam Gandokatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Bodhitam Lokasajana Shatpare Raharaha Pipiya Manamura Vyoyo Bhara Pada Pankajam Kalimala Pritvam Hasana Shreyasin Mokam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Nandeti Yatakrika Tamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varun Indraru Ramarutaha Sunvanti Davaisavai Vede Sangha Parapramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samada Dhyana Vastita Gita Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navira Surguna Deva Tasmai Namo Nama Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan Ki Jai Ram Nam Satya Brahmana flowers call anybody to make a speech now? Huh? Yeah, they got they don't know. They talk their mind, so you are talking now.
everyone by race, development, and child dance moves. I remember many things that he used to say, I feel you should take a drive. And when mommy asked me where, the answer will always be grounded. You used to tell everyone that you loved me. Above all, you loved money. You both were inseparable. You dedicated your life to you and mutual happiness and happiness. You both told me you should meet us now. And don't worry, Dad. I will take very good care of you. We will miss you dearly, Daddy. And words could never express what you mean more for me. I will stay strong and mighty in your values, and I will always love you. The overwhelming support and testimonies expressed by your friends, families, even strangers during this time is a display of the life you live and the man you live. You are indeed an unsung hero, my hero, and I know you will live in the world of heaven until we meet again. Fly high, darling, love you, Vanessa, and
Morning all. I'm the niece of Michael Bhim. I am here to read the eulogy. Michael Bhim was born on 1st May 1953 in St. Bart's, Belmont with his parents, Lillian Bhim and Leon Bhim. Michael was their first child. During his early years, Michael and his parents moved to Belmont, Waterloo, where he spent the rest of his life. He attended the Methodist Government Primary School until Standard 5. When at the tender age of 12, he had to leave school to help his father look after his siblings. This was due to his mother falling ill and subsequently had to spend 3 consecutive years at the Cora Hospital. Michael had the guidance of his grandmother along with his aunts who supported him during this challenging period of his life. Learning responsibility at an early age and knowing his role as big brother, Michael started working at the age of 15 to help support his siblings. He began his working career at Nawani, where he began the journey of his adult life. Michael learned lessons through his experiences and capitalized on his family's support during his teenage life. These experiences are what mold him with the values, morals, and respect instilled in his personality. During his time at Nawani's as a messenger, he came in contact with Rajpat Amcharta, which later evolved into a love story. They married at the age of 22 and he began the next chapter of his life. At age 24, they had their first child, a handsome baby boy, who unfortunately passed away 6 months after his birth. 3 years later, at the age of 27, he had his second son, who we all know as Lincoln. His family began to grow and dedicated the rest of his life to his family and their happiness. Although Michael did not attend secondary school, he was a very intelligent man. This led his ambition to seek bigger opportunities to give his family a comfortable life. It was at the junction in his life at age 30, he left Nawani and started working at Ceramic Trinidad Limited as a dispatcher. He would then spend the rest of his work life at Ceramic, approximately 20 years when he retired. While working at Ceramic, he was able to achieve one of his major accomplishments, which was building his dream home, which he attained with his life partner at the age of 41. With a firm sense of direction and knowing his priorities, attaining his own home inspired him to work even harder, and he began traveling and setting new goals. He drew inspiration from his parents as they approached their 50-year anniversary and enforced his experiences and values to his own family and ensure his entire family was always happy and comfortable. At age 53, he witnessed the marriage of his son, which was another proud moment in his life. He lived for his family and was proud of what he accomplished, but most importantly, he acknowledged his wife every step of the way, making sure that she was happy, sorry. He loved with all his heart, and they both shared a very special relationship. They were inseparable and traversed life together, and that made him very happy. At age 57, his first grandchild was born, and was at that point point, he said his life was now complete. He lived every day from that point for his Zara, and drew solace by just looking at her. He enjoyed the final years of his working career, and at this point, he now seemed relaxed. He retired at age 61, but still believed he could have worked a few more years. During his retirement, he focused on maintaining his home, spending time with his granddaughter, and attending family gatherings and community functions. Within this time as well, he traveled and went on cruises while maintaining his love for Indian movies and spending time with friends and family. At age 68, he was diagnosed with motor neuron disease. This did not dampen his spirits though, and ensure his personality was maintained to his very last breath. Michael passed away to this very rare disease on 15 January 2022. He lived a life what only can be described as inspiring and caring. It is hard to say goodbye, and we all will miss you imaginable. Today we mourn the death of Michael, but we must also celebrate the life of Michael and the lives that he touched, and the great moments we were able to enjoy with him. We wish that you may rest in eternal peace, of Michael. Fly high, and may God bless you on your return to him.
Good morning, everyone. Michael, what can we say about him? First of all, Rajpal, Teresa, Sari. I'm not forgetting Zoe. So I'm sure she is really about there. Mitra, Devika, Kara, Roni, Komal, and the extended family. They use our word enemy. You can look up the definition of enemy. I don't think ever it was in his vocabulary. I cannot, and we loads of families here today, I cannot remember one single enemy of Michael, Mike's, Ganja, whatever names or nicknames we have for him. Not saying he didn't have disputes, not saying that he didn't agree or disagree with everything. But he made his point and he stuck to it. And until somebody proved him wrong, he would be the first to raise his hand and say, I'm sorry. To me, that is a gentleman. Because that is the most powerful thing in life, when you understand that when you're wrong, you make your apology. I've known this gentleman over 40 years. I've been privileged. And myself, and I can say Boy, and Ali Bokas, and Ria, that's the in-laws of him, can stand up here proudly today and say it was a privilege to be in good company. But this gentleman broke a rule. Now they say water is the most powerful thing in the world. Well, if you Google it, that's what they say these days. I think Michael is the exception to the rule. And the reason I'm saying this, every single morning, on the hour after he get up, he sweeps his yard. And it's a comical thing in one way. This brew wears and tears the concrete of this foundation. This man take a broom and damage the concrete. And they say, what is the most powerful? Michael, you proved them wrong. This man could not have stayed quiet. He provided in every sense of the word. I read a nice eulogy there, And there's nothing more that anybody here, I believe, could say to add to that because it was so powerful. His dedication, his love, his family, right? His one and only Rajpat, as we call him Pat. There, if there's one thing I would have to say, and this is on behalf of my brothers and sisters, sisters of you that are family, my children and grandchildren, 5,000 miles away in London, when they come to Trinidad, they want to stay by Uncle Pat, Uncle Michael, and Auntie Pat. You know, that is where they want to stay. Right? It's because, I'm not saying no one else does, but it's because of that bonding he creates, right? Without even whispering a word. His action alone speaks volume. And for that, I'm proud, I'm privileged to know a gentleman as Mike's grandchild. Let's celebrate and commemorate this life and beyond. And we wish you all the best, because guess what? There's a lot of people here in terms of your siblings. It's a bit jealous of you, a little bit envious of you, Michael, because you are now joining the ranks of your mom and your dad and your grandparents and your uncles and everyone who has her soul has gone to a different place. You are now going to be there with them and await the arrival of your other loved ones. Because come what may, we all will make that journey one day. Right? But you have a favorite say. After recently when I was on Zoom in London and talking to you, you only know one word when I speak to you on Zoom. And I will finish with that. Cheers. Thank you.
I don't know how much more I can add, but I'll try. I am Ali, for those who don't know me. I'm the other brother-in-law. I've known Mike since I was a little kid. And grew up to marry his sister, and Mike's has been like a brother to me. I don't have any brothers, so Mike was like one of the big brothers, Mike was but always welcoming, you know, always felt welcome into the family. Rajpat, Mike's always welcoming like their own. You know, Mike's, again, everybody knows him as a very quiet, loving, committed father. I also like that he was a big caller. Those who really knew him. You know, as Jerome said, he had that love affair with that broom somewhere in the back there. As you can see, there's a big crack going on there. He did that. You know, and I know he's looking down on you guys. You know, Pat, as you said, you came in this morning and you were looking to, thankfully he was there. You know, he's always looking down. He's in a better place now. So we'll miss you. And God bless.
Right, so you all heard the testimony about Michael. Looking forward to it, introductory questions now, right? Because everybody was happy when they were here. Right. We have to go down Waterloo for a certain time, so if there's anything, everybody want to come for little flowers, put a little RC and whatnot, we can do so one time.
plant a few flowers.
Move. Driver.
Huh? No, do all the stuff now. Anybody else? Because we're ready to go one time. Yeah, we don't.
Anybody else? Bowdy?
That's it. Yeah, that's what Hello?
Yeah. Where is that?
Oh my God, I'm going out.